I'm Robin Chappell, Greens WA spokesperson on nuclear issues. The nuclear industry remains a threat to the people of Western Australia since the Grills-Barnett government lifted the moratorium on uranium mining in Western Australia in 2009. In August, a dedicated team of concerned West Australians commenced the walk away from uranium mining. Starting in Wiluna, the walkers travelled over 1,000 kilometres to Perth through many of the towns under threat from uranium mining and transport, including Leonora and Kalgoorlie.
You know, if people care this much about the planet that they're prepared to come to a really remote little community like Wiluna, it really does give you a sense of hope for the future. That people do care, that people actually are concerned about the future of the planet, that they're prepared to do these sorts of actions and come and support either local communities and people in Wiluna. Like the old sort of saying, think globally and act locally. So I think to me it's a great demonstration of hope.
The land is our mother. The land gives us everything we need. So we need to respect the land. I think that's what this is really all about.
My message would be, or Native American message is, don't ever start. Don't even consider it. Once somebody crosses the line where they start dealing with corporations or representatives, then it's like you won't stop it.
Look, West Australians have been fending this industry off for 30 or 40 years now. Jo Valentine spoke earlier. She's been at this for 33 years. They've been trying to open up the Illyri project since the 1970s, the Kintyre project since not long after that. The industry comes out with these hallucinations of dozens of mines opening up all over Western Australia. They've got none, and that's the way that we intend to keep it.
With this walk, we hope for a nuclear-free world. It seems to us that nuclear, civilian and military nukes are the biggest aberration on Earth, and if modern man doesn't understand it, don't give a lot of its skin.
And there's many examples of mine sites around that, around Australia, where the governments have said, okay, well, just get going, and then once you get going, you build up the rehabilitation bond. They go bankrupt before that happens, and then the government's left with the clean-up costs. So, there's Mount Todd, there's Redbank, there's Benambra, there's lots of mines around Australia in the last 20 years that have all had that problem. So, in that sense, that's one of my real fears for some of the proposed uranium projects around this area, is that they're small, they're low-grade, difficult, and therefore very likely to prove problematic.
I'm very confident that we'll win because the consequences of us not winning are pretty awful. If the Centipede project gets up, if the Illyri project gets up, that is going to create carcinogenic contamination in this part of the world that will be here for long after we've been forgotten, long after the campaign has been forgotten and the politicians who ticked it off are gone.
It's our responsibility in the 21st century to shut this industry down. We will still not have finished with it, unfortunately, because the waste will still be around for future generations to deal with for the unforeseeable future, for so long that we can't even imagine the length of time that radiation will still be present in more quantities than background radiation, because we have dug it up from the earth.